West End 66. Just over a square mile of city, and the most crowded and costly piece of real estate in the port of Vancouver. 100,000 people live here, in towers that seem to rise with the speed of rockets, where small summer cottages stood even a year ago. The West End has fed on boom fare since its birth, for the city is only a walk away, the beach underfoot, and behind, the 1,000 green acres of Stanley Park. Steel, 10,000 tons. Concrete, 250,000 cubic yards. Glass, 20 acres. $55 million worth of cellular living in 5 years. This human filing system is the natural habitat of a new mid-century hybrid, the Swinger. Behind curved and angled perimeters of 20th century gingerbread, they live modern, with community pool, patio, party room, and permissive management. Roots planted here are strictly above ground, and they reach for the top. Second floor studio, $87.50. Velvet-lined penthouse, $850. Secretaries, junior salesmen, budding executives, and hairdressers, airline hostesses, and old people gather on the street christened Robsonstrasse. Immigrant population is now so great and varied, the street has become a kind of international road linking the beach with the city. Incomes are above average. The percentage of one-person households, highest in Vancouver. By 1975, 200,000 people will crowd here, seeking a kind of homogeneous living only to be found in this union of sea and city. In 1887, the year the first CPR locomotive steamed into town less than a mile away, electric lights were turned on in an effort to cut down crime. For not long after a police chief named O'Grady cleared this land with chain gangs, the nearby territory of False Creek was the most lawless in the city. These are solid enough streets now. The record of serious crime is low, in spite of population density. For the young West Ender, this is where the action is. Coffee house, stag line dance hall, blues club, and the new music. They're streets of small merchants, joined in battle against supermarket blight, jostling small cafes that smell and sound of home. Gazella, Europa, and Little Heidelberg. At night, a magnet for the homesick, and gathering ground for the gregarious. The West End of Vancouver, the vertical forest along the city's oldest and narrowest streets, carved as logging roads barely a lifetime ago. Now the natural habitat of the new mid-century hybrid, the swinger.